La 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 la. No problem.
Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to another day at the Knorpp household. Mike's still in his running attire. I'm in my walking attire, but before
we do anything,
have you gone running yet?
I did actually.
Oh, okay. So you did one thing.
I did one thing.
I can see where your priorities now. No, I saw a few days ago, I've been looking for a corner cabinet for our dining room to put our dishes in. And I wanted something old and with character and a really warm wood. And there was one at the Restore that was perfect. And I convinced Mike that it was perfect. And so here's to hoping that it's still there. The store opened an hour ago about. Hoping that it's still there. If not, you know, there's a lot of cool furniture out there. I know something else will come along, but this one is a really good one. So these two asked to come along. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna get, did you bring your wallet?
I did.
Good, because I just realized I didn't bring mine. And also there's a lampshade I wanted to grab and bring it on home. It's almost a 200-year-old corner cupboard. Can't wait. Here's to hoping it's still there. Hi.
Hello, welcome. How are you doing today?
Great, how are you? It's still here. Yay! And she's mine.
When Megan goes in for one thing, she comes out with a handful of things.
Well, I figured my sale was successful enough. Maybe I could get these. And then when I found out they turn on by actually turning
OMG.
I was out.
I was in.
Yeah, I was in.
You were in.
Okay, we
Well,
just have to pull right over there.
Megan mentioned the sale, because the sale yesterday for the brass was in part meant to fund the cabinet. So, but we sold everything. Okay, so we got to go around and pick it up. I just waited in the car because, you know,
I think
wasn't in the mood.
this is like these are both like legit lanterns that were
have been
converted.
retrofitted.
Isn't that so cool?
That is so cool and old lady-like.
No, they're for the boys' room to do it like a total like Wes Anderson-y like cabin camp theme in their room. That's what I want to do. And Asher liked them, so.
Okay, well that's
And we
good.
got another one.
Let's see.
It's not plugged in.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Here,
obviously.
hold it up so Dad can see
Let's
it.
see it. That is sweet.
So cool.
One of the looks that Megan really likes is the Wes Anderson-esque style. If you don't follow accidentally Wes Anderson on Instagram, that's a fun one. Or if you ever seen any of his
Very
movies,
like kitschy.
that's kind of what
nostalgic.
inspired you with the library, right? With all the art on the walls, like. And if we could paint, we'd make it a lot more colorful. But, anyways, that's kind of sometimes what we're going for. Look at that.
Even a thing that was showing
Super
how
cute.
full it was, how full the oil was.
Yeah, it had that little gauge there.
It's cool how people like invented stuff. I mean, it's funny how I'm more impressed by these little gadgets than like computers.
I get this.
That like somehow when the oil would go in, it would. push
No,
up.
because it floats up and
Yeah,
it
it's
turns
so
while
cool.
it floats up. 'Cause there's
People are
something that
smart.
floats.
Why does this not turn?
That one? I guess it got locked in place by something. I think those are super cute. Okay.
So the cabinet's going right there.
Yeah, and it's not too big.
Actually, that's saying it's full.
Okay, I guess we're gonna see.
It's a good way in a rental to add color by having furniture, because I could probably paint if I asked and then paint it back, but
We have to
come on,
get
that's not worth it.
permission and
Maybe
stuff.
I say that now, but
Yeah.
One of the things that becomes exciting to you when you've been doing furniture for a while in antiques is to see old growth pine. Do you see how wide this board is? It's what, maybe 24 inches wide of one continuous board. We don't have this anymore because we don't have old growth pine, and
you can see it would have gone even farther because of the
it's pretty
grain.
cool, all of the aging on it.
Because the grain doesn't even start turning yet. It's
beautiful. It feels really smooth and old too. Love it.
In A Wonderful Life, whenever you got that thing, it just always comes off.
How do you like it, Megan?
I love it.
It's already painted inside.
It's really cute inside.
It has hooks.
Yeah, we could put our little mugs on there. Cups.
It's a real pretty color inside.
This is an old paint. This is probably an old milk paint. Feels great. Because this was painted a long time ago.
Whoa. So smooth.
How cute is that?
That's cool.
It's perfect. Like, you know, you would paint it this color and like wax it to try to like make it look old like this.
But in this
is the
scenario,
original- like, it's so great to find antiques that are actually painted already for you. It's so cute.
looks pretty good.
I wonder what this was. See this?
Huh?
This hole right here.
That was
That
to
old
plug in your
patch.
TV probably,
No,
huh?
it's- No, it's an old patch.
Your antique television.
And there's an old patch back there.
And this is just
It's like tin.
metal.
Cute.
Wait, a hatch?
Patch.
That's pretty cool looking.
I'm so happy with it.
Yep, just scoots right in that corner. Oops.
Adds a great color to the room.
Oh, that's a patch?
Just get rid of all this stuff off the
Makes
table
this
and then.
lamp look even worse. That
We
looks so
actually-
industrial to me.
Yeah, we have a.
Should we just put it in today?
We do have another chandelier. Those are easy to take in and
We
out.
could
So
just put this in the attic of the garage or the attic here, and then before we move out, just put it back up.
yeah, we probably should because
That'd
it,
make a big difference.
it doesn't. Also, I don't like these lights are too.
Spotlight.
Well, they're too blue or whatever. They're not warm.
Wait, that's a patch?
Anyways,
Yeah, from metal. It
That's
might
good.
have damage or a mouse might have chewed through or something.
Oh.
Okay, my dishes are in here. I don't know if you guys remember, I got this beautiful set from Johnson Brothers Old Britain Castles. I got the whole set, a huge set of them for $150 at the thrift store. And that's more than I usually pay for things like this at the thrift store, but they're worth, you know, over $1,000 for the set, well over, maybe close to $2,000. And now, meeting this old cabinet, how beautiful they look. Mike and I just had lunch and figured today might be a good day to just kind of finish this room. There's like those boxes were sitting here, they're over there now. I haven't put any art up on the walls. I've been thinking about doing something with some plates on the wall. And we also have one more corner cabinet that I think I'll come and put here and put our pretty silver out. And dishes that you guys have seen us collect, and some of you have even, or one of you has even sent us a bunch. So that might be fun. So I think we'll go over to the warehouse and kind of go shopping amongst my things and see what we might want to use in here. So let's just take a look at the room now. Obviously we got the cabinet in today, but we haven't really done much else. We have these old like school chairs around a table that we had made, and then just kind of some random things. So, and then a random lamp that I set there. So let's see what we can do today.
we got the cabinet loaded up here. So it's ready to go. What are you gonna do with that mirror?
I was thinking about using it in there.
Mom's gonna grab
Okay.
one or two.
I'll sell it, I guess.
One or two.
Both.
Now we need to actually get the dishes. You might want to carry those one at a time, Asher. It's kind of fragile. I think they're on this silver or
Pewter.
pewter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're back there. Hang on. I'm measuring to make sure it's gonna fit.
It does. These corner cabinets are deceptively, like, you just don't use this space in a room. Like, that looks so big, but then, you know, like, doesn't impede
But then
your
it isn't.
walking or anything at all.
Uh-huh.
Like, I can just walk.
La 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 la. No problem. Okay, we got it in.
It's, I would imagine somebody's, like, grandpa made it or something, you know, like, it's solid, but it's not antique. I don't like the shine on it,
Uh-huh.
but,
Oh.
but
Let's see.
it'll work.
It's gonna work.
I think so.
Both of those in the
I
room.
can paint it so easily and so quickly, so.
You are so fast at
Well, no, I'm
painting
just
stuff.
saying it won't be hard, and so I'm just gonna leave it for now, and then, you know what might be actually really cute?
What?
Just hit me with this thing here to do a rose mailing look on it. You know, like it's
Oh.
from like Scandinavia.
Uh-huh.
To do like a teal with flowers and stuff. That'd be really cute.
That could be fun.
But for
You're right.
now, I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right, we got it set out here so Mom can paint it. Pretty awesome.
I'm gonna run to the warehouse and get all of my paint.
And your
some-
stencils, right?
Some stencils, yeah.
That's what you use.
That's what I use.
Right. Well, Megan is off getting the stuff for painting the cabinet. I'm going to actually swap out this light fixture, which we'll just put away into storage. We can put it back when we've moved out of the rental and replace it with this other one. I'm gonna put this one up. I think that will match a little bit better with the aesthetic we're going for in here. Should be pretty simple, just, you know, rewire, or, well, you know, pretty simple. There it is. It was a little bit of a fiasco getting it up there. I didn't show this in the time lapse, but I cut the wire too short, so I had to shorten the chain and make it a little bit higher. But I think it still works right there. Got the light bulbs in. Now I haven't turned it on yet. We gotta see if it works. So here we go. Moment of truth. Woo! All right. There it goes. It looks good. I think it'll make the lighting in there a lot nicer too, because that other one, well, we could have changed the bulbs in the other one, but it had that real blue light. The other one is stowed away safely so we can wire it back up when we move out, but this will be, I think, make the room look a little bit more consistent. Let's see if the dimming works, because there's a dimmer on this thing. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Sweet. Just brought it in. I think it looks pretty good so far. Megan has to, we gotta get the doors on it and stuff, but I think it's looking pretty good. And our light is good. Uh-oh, we just realized that
I was being really careful too. But
that we have an upside down door because they can only go one way because the hinges were already
Well, it's not just that. It's actually that it has the lip too, you know?
Oh yeah, so you can't just like even swap the hinge.
That was good.
Darn it. Unless you want to call it like it's, you know, a little more artistic that way, right?
No, I don't want to call it.
I don't want to call it anything.
What
Darn
I want
it.
to do is just paint it a solid color.
And call it good.
Yeah, that's what I want to call it.
That's what
good.
it should look like.
I'm just not even like sure I'm loving it anymore. Like the whole idea. Oh, sorry.
Well, okay.
So I just sanded this door because if I didn't, you would see the shape of the paint underneath. Even though I could cover it with the color, you would see the the print of it. You know, it's a little raised there. I'm having to start from scratch on this door, which is a little bit of a bummer, but then it's like, whatever, just do it.
This is the redo. Take 2 of the door.
Yeah, it's like, if I wondered if this whole thing was a good idea, I wonder even more now. It's like, I don't know if I even believe in this project anymore. Like, why am I doing this?
This is kind of how it goes though, right? When you're kind of partially through a project, you're like,
I don't know. It's like, why do
Why?
I want 2 corner cabinets in the same room?
well, I did ask that question before.
Yeah, would you like the record to show?
And I'm just to remind you, I think you said, but we have this space, or we can put more stuff in it. I think
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
I
you
said
said.
like I could store stuff in here.
Yeah, so that's why.
Yeah, well, we'll see if I end up keeping it.
After all this work, you better keep it. I guess you maybe you could sell it after you do all this, huh? Someone might want to buy it.
Maybe.
It's pretty.
One thing that did give me is when I sanded this side down, I liked it even better when it's all sanded because it may look really old. So
Oh,
I'm
this.
not quite as concerned about the perfection of it because I know I'm just gonna sand it.
Oh, you're gonna make it look distressed. Kind of like how you're feeling
Very
right now.
distressing.
So, how did we do here, Megan?
I don't know.
Got this was repaired or whatever. Now they match properly. Now you're just not sure what to do with the rest of it.
Yeah, I was just trying that. Yeah, I think I need to do something on the blue, but I guess I'm kind of afraid of ruining it.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to do something right here, but you know, lots of the whole thing, but once again, kind of afraid of ruining it. But I think I'm just gonna have to dive in tomorrow and realize that whatever I do, I can just paint over. So
That's true. Nothing's permanent. But it's late now, so. Just let Peter's down here with no shirt on. I was wrong. It's not time to be done. It's hard to stop when you see this thing
it's just sitting there.
just sitting there undone. These stencils are pretty cool.
Yeah, they're good, like
Starting point? Oh, jinx.
It's like it makes it like almost like a coloring book. They can then just embellish, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes on really quickly. Mostly the hardest part for me isn't, I mean, obviously I did a whole hallway of like flowers, so it's not hard for me to draw flowers. What is hard is to design the like motif, like where do the flowers go, where do the leaves go, and it would take, I would like obsess over it, would take a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is already like laid out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Could you be a dear and get me?
What do you
I can
need?
do it, it's fine.
Megan's using these paint markers. best, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like paint pens, but better. I mean, they are paint pens, but they actually have acrylic paint in them instead of like, I don't know what other paint pens have, but.
Me neither. Not a paint pen specialist. That's as far as Megan got tonight. We're pushing into the midnight hour. Got the stuff up there. All that. This looks pretty good.
So when I'm completely done with the painting, I sand. I paint on this brown glaze, so it's like semi-transparent.
Right.
And then you wipe it off. It will make this look dirty, and it will stay in all of these cracks. And just kind of dull the whole thing down.
Right.
Then I will wax. We'll see how it looks if it needs actually some brown wax or dark wax on top.
Right.
And then I will put dishes inside.
And then it will be beautiful.
Well, then it will be cute.
So for today, the farthest we got was obviously getting that in, this done,
This looks so pretty.
which is great.
Well,
And that corner again.
A lot better. And it's
Right.
very elegant. I got it for $50. Brand new.
From
The thrift store.
Restore, right?
This whole room is Restore pretty much. Well, these were from like Savers or whatever, Value Village. I think that was Restore, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And then all those dishes, baskets, mirror.
These dishes are looking good in here. I don't know how close. Did we show these pretty closely before?
We showed them once upon a time.
I mean, like in here though, as they are.
I don't know. They look so pretty though. Somebody asked on Instagram, so maybe one of you wonders. They're called old. It's not old British castles. That would make sense. It's old Britain castles. Johnson Brothers, England. I had a stain marker in here. I wanted to finish. I think what somebody did is they put new poles in. Though it's original to have them in different places. And so I'm going to keep it quirky and in different places. But they use something to fill, like some sort of glue, I guess.
Want to fix that a little bit.
I think it used to be painted and somebody removed the paint. So you can see the green in there.
Oh, so
green.
this green you think was on these
No,
doors?
this is more green. I think maybe
A
it's
different
the
green,
whole-
you mean?
It could have been the same green, and then, but it looks to me like more green. And somebody
green.
stripped it, which is good. I'm glad they did because that's hard work. We used to have a lock on it. That I don't know how it worked.
It's pretty
It
nice.
smells like an old house.
Yeah, it does. Makes this
What do you
house
think
smell
that
like an old
smell
house.
is?
I don't
It's
know.
sweet and woody. I guess
Might just be
slightly
the wood.
mildewy. I guess, but I love the smell. Like really, it's like you've gone into a really old house.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we'll end today's video there. So,
Thanks for coming along.
yeah. And hope we had enough to make a full vlog here. And like, comment, subscribe. Go to knorpensouth.com for more info and stuff.
You can also follow me on Indoorsy because
All right.
I don't want to bore you guys too much with my projects here. You're like, too late. But you can see more of them on there when I do them.
Right, in real time, because Megan oftentimes does stories with it. So,
That's pretty much all I do on there.
right. So, Indoorsy Store on Instagram. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.